every $300 you spend at any Prasad the Food King and Bright Ideas location, you'll receive an entry form for a chance to win amazing family experiences. That's right, 10 lucky families each week will win tickets for a family of 5 to exciting destinations just in time for Easter vacation. Here's what's up for grabs. 10 lucky families will each win tickets to Chuck E. Cheese, The Alley, 5 Islands Water and Amusement Park, Movie Town, and Harry's Water Park. And the best part? Winners are announced live on Facebook every Saturday starting March 29th. So what are you waiting for? Shop now at Prasad's The Food King and Bright Ideas. Enter to win and create unforgettable memories with your family, because happiness is best when shared. Promotion ends on April 23rd, 2025, and this promotion is NLCB approved.
Clive Allen Funeral Services and Crematorium, first and only full-service funeral home and licensed crematorium in Sangre Grande, independently owned and operated by Clive and Tricia Allen with no affiliation to any other funeral home. Platinum Funeral Award winner from 2021 to 2023. Call 6680896.
Are you embarrassed by excessive hair loss, itchy flaky scalp, receding hairline, teenage and adult cystic acne, open pores, old scar marks, puffy dark eye circles, age spots, black lips, psoriasis, eczema or dermatitis? Do you want to get rid of deep lines and wrinkles, stretch marks, cellulite and discoloration around the neck, arms and between the legs? For a professional consultation and a microscopic analysis with Ms. Bagan, who has over 30 years of experience, call 673-7418 now.
Innovate your space with Felicity Furniture and Appliances. Our pieces are of top quality, stylish and affordable. Dining and patio sets, sofas, wardrobes, freezers, beds, stoves and more. Visit our showroom at Lot 10B Pier Road, Felicity Chaguanas. Quality you can trust, style you love.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bar Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice. Flamboyant Cuisine will be open for breakfast, lunch and dinner from April 3rd, 5:45 a.m. to 8 p.m. Come to 168 Mono Road, Cunupia and enjoy delicious local Indian and Creole dishes from our expanded menu: doubles, pilori, pie, fajita, hot on the spot, sada roti, fry bake, also available for breakfast and dinner.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Struggling with diabetes, cholesterol, or PCOS? Berberine Plus by Aja Nutrition is here to support you. With powerful, all-natural ingredients, available now at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide.
Total Tools One-Stop Tool Station is having the Grand Easter Egg Extravagant Sale from the 7th to the 17th of April 2025. Get massive discounts store-wide, specials on selected items such as pressure washers, rotary hammers, drills, grinders, meter saws, and so much more. Check us out today for the best prices and quality tools. Contact us at 367-8665 or 654-5996. Located at number 797 to 799 Papari Road, Lower Barrackpore.
Power up your life with Buy Smart Outdoor Power Equipment. We service and supply all equipment types nationwide and throughout the Caribbean. Pressure washers, brush cutters, smart stream pumps, welders, and much more. Authorized dealer and service center. Visit us or give us a call. When quality matters, we deliver.
Looking to elevate your space for 2025? At Classic Tiles, we offer an incredible range of top-quality materials for every style and budget. From timeless granite and luxurious quartz to durable SPC flooring and elegant tiles, our collection is designed to suit any home or project. And it doesn't stop there. Shop our wide selection of tools, kitchen, and bathroom accessories all in one place. Visit our showroom today for expert advice at an unbeatable price.
Enroll your child today at CTS College's private primary school. Classes are online and taught by qualified and experienced teachers. Our fun and engaging sessions are recorded for further review. We cover the full range of SEA subjects with preparation for success. Students from first year to Standard 5 are welcome to join, and with our competitive rates and flexible payment plans, it's easy to enroll. Sign up today at CTS College.
Dibbles is your one-stop shop for everything automotive. From spare parts for all Japanese-made vehicles, to quality roll-on roll-off cars, to auto repairs, diagnostic and servicing. We do it all. Get engines, suspension and all body parts, buff and polish, painting and even detailing. No one can beat our prices and quality. Your number one choice with years of experience. Visit any of our locations or give us a call at 783-5959. Dibbles Auto Parts and Servicing. We lead, others follow. Welcome to eFix Investments Limited, your one-stop destination for all your home essentials. Transform your bathroom with our exquisite range of showers, enclosures, luxury bathtubs, modern toilets, faucets, ceramic sinks and vanities. Enhance your kitchen with our stainless steel sinks. Our extensive selection includes bath, kitchen accessories as well as security doors. Visit our showroom today at Southern Main Road, Homeland Gardens, Cunupia, and let your dream home become a reality. Call us at 665-2282 or 671-2282. eFix Investments Limited, your home, your style, our passion.
I.A.N TT offers over 25 years of experience, are retinal specialist and the latest cutting-edge equipment. We handle diagnostic and surgical needs for retina, cataract, glaucoma, pediatric and diabetic eye care. Also glasses. We provide it all under one roof. Our head office is located seconds off the Freeport flyover. Branches also in North, South and Tobago. Call 349 eyes for more information. Payment plans are available. I.A.N TT, taking eye care into the future.
The countdown to election 2025 is on. Attention all political parties, campaign managers, coordinators, and candidates. It's time to ignite your campaign and take your message to the masses. The Ian Alleyne Network is your ultimate platform for unmatched exposure. With over 117 million YouTube views, 5 million plus monthly views, and 15 million views already in 2025, our Facebook network engages over 800,000 followers. IanAlleyne.org stands the most visited website in Trinidad and Tobago. We bring your live events, rallies, and meetings straight to millions as they happen. Plus, with our primetime show, place your ads from 5:45 p.m. to 7 p.m. Repeat broadcasts throughout the day. And weekend airings, your message gets maximum impact. Run your best campaign with the platform that delivers real results. The Ian Alleyne Network.
Are you worried about outings and social events? Predo Adult Diapers can give you the confidence and comfort you need. Our high-quality diapers are soft, gentle, designed for ultimate protection with maximum absorption. Live life on your terms with Predo. Available at leading pharmacies and retailers nationwide.
Need a natural boost? Try Immune Plus by A.D.VERTISE Nutrition. With vitamin D, garlic, and echinacea, it strengthens your immune system, supports heart health, and fights inflammation. Find it at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide.
Shop more, spend less with JD Supercare. Come on down to a location near you for the widest variety and best prices on your personal care items and much more. Be part of our Super Points team to shop, earn, and redeem. Located in Princestown, San Fernando, Gasparilla, Couva, Rio Claro, and Binal. Check us out online for delivery at your doorsteps.
Is joint pain slowing you down? Try Joint Aid by A.D.VERTISE Nutrition. With glucosamine, turmeric, and chondroitin, it supports joint health, reduces inflammation, and promotes flexibility. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide.
Beat the heat at Kinko Limited Auto AC Parts and Services. Our techs have years of experience keeping you cool and comfortable. Exceptional prices, quality work, and outstanding services. Call, WhatsApp, or come in today and take advantage of our many specials.
Neo Eyewear Limited, a leader in the eyewear business with complete glasses which include frame, lens, and eye test for only $3.95. We have one of the largest selections of frames and brands for you to choose from, such as Gucci, Tom Ford, Balenciaga, St. Laurent, and even the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Conveniently open from Sunday to Sunday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So visit us at 91D Main Road, Montrose Mall, or M6 Plaza, Endeavour.
Variety Supplies Limited, known to all as Denny, has fantastic deals for you. We have hundreds of new arrival items in store with unbeatable prices. Storage containers, household and kitchen products, furniture, appliances, clothing, electronics. Specials on top quality firecracker stoves from as low as $180. You can even stock up on all your grocery essentials. At Denny, we have it all. Come in to 99 Guapa Road, Faizabad, just 15 minutes drive from San Fernando. Open every day 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Safe and secure parking. There is no better place to shop than at Denny.
In life, there are moments that define us, shape who we are, and the legacy we leave behind. At I.A.N Funeral Directors, we understand the importance of this. We offer affordable burial and cremation packages tailored to reflect the essence of your loved one, not just any Allen or P. Allen. Contact us today.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
Love brings us together, brings new beginnings, blooms new life. Trust Pregnacare to be there for you at every step of your pregnancy. From Vitabiotics.
VJ's Small Engine Repairs and Agro Supplies Limited, located at number 102 Rochard Douglas Road in Barrackpore. We carry a wide variety of agricultural pesticides and insecticides. Also available are brush cutters, pressure washers, water pumps, and much more. Call us, come in, or just visit us on Facebook for great deals today.
Looking to complete your home? Be sure to check out Ramesh & Sons Home Furnishing Limited. We offer modern and affordable furnishings for any household. We carry all major brands of refrigerators, stoves, washers, dryers, and more. Check out our Blaupunkt line of German stainless steel look of chest freezers. Remember, we also carry a wide range of stylish and cost-effective furniture in our very own Relax King brand. Visit our showroom at 99 Calcutta Road, Freeport for the best prices. Contact 232-5170. Ramesh & Sons Home Furnishing Limited. Fulfilling all your household needs. Step inside Rampy's Bar and leave your worries behind. We are your afterwork lining spot where the vibes always flows. Drink the night away with our drinks and bottle specials. Try your luck on our gaming machines and win big. Be entertained with live performances, DJs, and car displays every weekend. Rampy's Bar has the tightest security and safest environment. Come and have a good time with pumping energy at Rampy's Bar. Atlantic Plaza Point Lisas and High Street Superior. Rampy's Bar is the place to be. See you there.
Thinking about having your home transformed? Sovereign Ceilings and General Contractors offers you top quality ceiling installation, stucco, painting, and professional construction services to your satisfaction. Contact 354-3820 for your quote today.
Catch Lenten savings. Coca-Cola 20 ounce, 5 for $20. Orchard Juice 1 liter, 2 for $20. Creamery Ice Cream 2 liter, 3 for $99. Act 2 Popcorn 4 for $20. Nature Valley Assorted 5 for $20. Swiss Barbecue Sauce 2 for $20. Brunswick Flake Tuna 3 for $20. Old Mac Sardine 4 for $20. Soft and Silky Hand Soap 2 for $20. Creamery Yogurt Assorted 4 for $20. This Easter, escape to paradise with SNS Passade and Nestle. Spend $50 or more on Nestle's products for your chance to win one of 4 staycations at Sunset Beach Resort Mayaro. 3 days, 2 nights for 4 people. Enter in store before April 21st. 4 convenient locations: Rio Claro, Mayaro, and Freeport. Remember, it's not Passades, it's SNS Passade.
Rise to the occasion.
Steel Force Caribbean Limited offers steel construction and fabricating at its best. Our wide range of services extends throughout Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. In engineering, architectural design, structural steel fabrication of tanks and pipes. Call us today for all your industrial, commercial, and residential projects.
Stay fit while looking your best. At Sporty Brands, we have a wide variety of gym wear, sports sneakers, and clothing in all major brands: Nike, Puma, Jordan, Adidas, and JanSport. 100% authentic, stylish, and affordable. Athletic gear also available. Check out any of our 4 locations today.
Are you ready to experience the future of driving? At Car Trinidad and Tobago, we offer luxurious vehicles with cutting-edge technology, same-day approvals, and affordable monthly premiums. Showrooms located at El Socorro and Gulf City. Contact Sarah at 250-8409 to get started.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really, really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really, really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really, really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really, really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really, really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really, really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ian Alleyne. This is Crime Watch, and we're back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked on, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at me from all over the world, a special good evening to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a program with a difference. Well, just to let you know, I am in Trinidad. Yesterday we were in Tobago. And it was a very interesting, and I just want, a lot of people said, because I want to know exactly what went on, and I want to run back that. And there's another story, ladies and gentlemen, with the double murder that took place on Friday night. Cody and Terrence, the two the brother and brother-in-law was shot dead. I want to go back with that because we're still looking for persons to jump out. We're looking for persons to jump out. And today, ladies and gentlemen, in fact, I just came back from Biche. I mean like Biche. It's like 2 hours from where I am. In fact, I was in Central, and from where I am to here, 2 hours, and she and this was very interesting because somebody went, I just wanted to know exactly what went on, and I realized, ladies and gentlemen, that a lot of people, they're not paying attention to what's going on in Biche. And these people that armed themselves with high-powered guns went down and shot all the animals and barricaded the animals and chopped them up and whatnot. And outside in the world, persons would have already been charged. Just to let you know, 2 persons could have been identified and nothing is being done. But I'm hearing that pockets are deep. That's what we are hearing, that pockets are deep. And we really hope that the Acting Commissioner of Police, Mr. Benjamin, I hope that he really gets down to what's happening there because it's a very serious thing. It's a very, very serious thing. And I was just reminiscing on something today. We were in my, coming back from Biche. I was reminiscing on telling them that Easter is a time that is really important for me. Not as a believer of Christ, but as a time. It's a period in my life that I had a terrible experience. And it took me back to 2020 when I was told that with respect to COVID and whatnot, and the heights of COVID. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes, I don't know, and it is a saying in Trinidad, but after a while I believe that saying that Trinidadians have a 7 days memory. And believe me, I firmly believe that we have a 7 days memory. People forget very easily. And sometimes you need people to remember, to remind you, about what you went through. And it was a very terrible time. I was around this time. I was at Cora Hospital. We could get a nice image of the hospital and whatnot by time. And I want to talk about that because we have lost so many people. I don't know, maybe somebody out there, as we say, it might minister to, it might. Sometimes we must never forget the persons that died during COVID. We had about 4,000, almost 4,000 persons died. Over 4,000 died. And I'm sure it had more. But that time they started already pick up the death toll very late. But other than that, remember we were hearing that they were saying that person died natural death and whatnot. And at one time they tried to cover it up and so. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, so much people we have lost to COVID. So much of your family, your mothers, your fathers, your sisters, your brothers, your aunties, your grandmother, your grandfather. My God, we must never forget and what the people went through and what the people to get a little bit of money, to get a little hamper, you had to go through all kind of thing to get a little check. They started to say they started to humiliate the persons that sold the street food. These people that work in the little bars and little shops, you have to get all kind of special ID, all kind of thing. But look how funny life is. Now, you will get your vote. What is the paper that they tell you to vote that you normally get in your mail? Your polling card. But they know fully well how to drop your polling card. They know fully well how to drop your polling card. They wouldn't make a mistake with a polling card. But when time for you to get a little money from government, and you see people like government workers, they had their salary every day, every month. Every month during that period, that pandemic, they had their salary. And it's not a matter government took care of the persons, the government workers. But at the end of the day, what about the normal persons who are the hairdressing places and the little shops and the little chaos at the mall and whatnot? There are people who never came back from that, came back from that financial blow, It was a financial blow for a lot of small persons. And there are people who never came back from that. There are people who had their own business and up to now they have gone back. At this point they have gone back working for other people. They no longer own a car. Persons lost their homes, all kind of thing. But those who are part of those government workers and, everybody got their money. Everybody get their money. And sometimes we must never forget. We must never forget what we went through. We must never forget. Everybody will say shut down and they want curfew. And that's why I do not support a curfew, because only you see, let me tell you who will support it. Who will support a curfew? Those who have a sure salary, those who have a government salary, those who work for big companies and they know that here I still getting my money. Nobody cares about the small man in this country now. Nobody cares about the small man. I don't care if you think that I sound political or if I am going to another side, but nevertheless, at the end of the day, whether you like it or you don't like it, whatever happens on the 28th, I will still be here. I don't know about other people. I will still be here. Who win, who lost, I will still be here. And I will be still, I will still be doing your job. You understand? At the end of the day, I will make sure you get justice. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a fast break. And I want to start off, because I just came back from Biche, and I want to tell you all about that. I want to say a special help to all those who continue to advertise. Wow, we have reached 121 million, ladies and gentlemen. We have crossed 100 and, in fact, for April, we have done 1,756,000. Unbelievable. 14 million, almost 14 million. So far with all our videos and ads. It's just unbelievable. But we're going to take a fast break. Oh my God. Oh my God. I saw this today. I saw this today and you would not believe. This was a nightmare. This was a nightmare. I wonder if I could bring it up. Just bring it up a little bit. Excellent. This was a nightmare. And sometimes we must never forget. I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of friends. As I tell you, it takes me back to my good friend Frankie Sami. Yeah, it takes me back to my good friend Frankie Sami. Up to this day, I miss that boy. Up to this day. I wouldn't even dare call his wife. I have her number. I wouldn't call her, because when I hear her voice, I remember Frankie. But I will never. That's one fellow I'll never forget in my life. He was my first cameraman. We worked with TV together. Yeah, he was the first person who showed me how to operate a camera when we go out and how to do interviews. Yeah, and those days we had a little Almera. We got Almera from Jaikaran, Mohan Jaikaran, the late Mohan Jaikaran, owner of TV. And we would go around getting interviews and whatnot, and talk and buy food and all around. Go around all about Toko, Mayaro, all about the furthest you can imagine. See, just all about. And those were the days, and he became a police after. So happy for him. And even he becoming a police, we always stayed, we were good friends. And during COVID, he came by me and he said, and I told him, I said, don't ever be careful when you arrest people. And do you know how many police officers died during COVID? You know how many doctors, but let's say police officers, because they were first responders. They were out there arresting, like making sure to dispel that the people don't gather and whatnot, like at the shops they arrest people and whatnot. They had a power to arrest people, blah, blah, blah. It was different. And at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of police officers died, and we must never forget them today. We must never forget them, because they are watching, and they are watching us, and we must never forget them. Because they could have lived, but you know what? Government refused to buy sanitizers and masks, and police officers' vehicles were never properly sanitized. They were never properly sanitized. They were just instructed to go out to work and do what you had to do. And after all that, when the doctors died and when the nurses died, I remember when the doctors who risked their lives, they are doctors who didn't see their mother and father for months. They rented little apartments all in St. Augustine, all on the east-west corridor, just to avoid going home and taking COVID home, because they worked Mount Hope, some of them worked San Fernando, so they got little apartments. And they would just talk to their family because they knew the seriousness of COVID. And all they got, ladies and gentlemen, was a tin of biscuit. Just imagine, that was their thanks. And today I hear Stuart Young telling people that we will make sure and give you a raise. We'll make sure we'll give you how much percent, or 4% or whatever. but they took 47%. Their business fixed. Everybody business fixing, and sometimes I hear to hear certain people talk. I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear them because it's like the bottom line, they don't care. It doesn't matter who I support, whether it be PNM, whether it be UNC, but at the end of the day, Stuart Young is telling you about the percent, but his business fixed. His business fixed for the rest of their lives. MP gonna get money, this one gonna get money, everybody gonna get money. You gonna get money? You gonna get money? Everything for a small man in this country is very hard. Even to bring in a new car. Sometimes when I travel to Miami or wherever in the world I go, and if I'm in a vehicle, and first I'll ask my friends and them, how much for a car like this here? $40,000, $50,000 for a car like this. Wow. And when that car reaches here, we have to pay 3 times the amount. 3 times the amount for that same car in the company. That can never be right. Every step a poor man make, a small man make, it's always hard. Look at the Forex situation that we are in. Look at the Forex situation. And you know what? It's like everybody will say, okay, I'm going to fix this, but you have time to do it. Look at the Forex situation. There's a certain bank out there that has cut people's credit card and telling you can only get 200. What do you really think you can buy for 200 US? As soon as you step out, let's say in New York, by the time you step out in your hotel in New York, $100 finish, By the time you walk through the avenues of America, you walk by Macy, you buy maybe a hot dog from one of the carts. Yeah, I love doing that. Yeah, I love buying the kebabs and whatnot. Kebabs, sorry. And buying the hot dogs and whatnot. And sit down and just chill out. And by the time you do that, bam, 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 $100 done. And you ask yourself, and there are people who, everything is just a setback. Everything is just a setback. But today, ladies and gentlemen, why I decided to think like this today, I want you to remember, because you have a 7 days memory. And as and as the old people say, never, 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 never forget the water that tried to drown you. You might go back and swim. You might go back and swim Maracas. You might dive and ride the wave in Tyrico. But that's the same beach that took people's life too. That's the same beach that good people drowned. Innocent people went to bed and drowned. Never forget the water that tried to drown you. So we're going to take a fast break. I want to hear from you today. I haven't heard from you for a little while. All right, so all those of you looking at me from all over the world, stop for a second and remember all those we have lost. Just stop. I don't know why I did this. Just stop. Let's take a fast break.
The Ian Alleyne Show will be right back.
Shop at Extra Foods for great Easter specials. Imperial margarine, 3 for $20. Fruitopia juices, 6 for $20. Oreo cookies 12-pack, $20. Demerara brown sugar, $20. Yinar Bombay chai tea, 2 boxes for $20. Sunday's premium ice cream, 2 liter, $44.99. Mabel's tomato ketchup, 3 for $24.99. Happy tuna flakes, 4 tins for $20. And so much more. Plus, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for even more specials. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
VJ's Small Engine Repairs and Agro Supplies Limited, located at number 102 Rocher Douglas Road in Barrackpore. We carry a wide variety of agricultural pesticides and insecticides. Also available are brush cutters, pressure washers, water pumps, and much more. Call us, come in, or just visit us on Facebook for great deals today.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bath Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bath Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Clive Allen Funeral Services and Crematorium, first and only full-service funeral home and licensed crematorium in Sangre Grande. Independently owned and operated by Clive and Tricia Allen with no affiliation to any other funeral home. Platinum Funeral Award winner from 2021 to 2023. Call 668-0896.
Recreate the ambience of your home with Bright Ideas' beautiful, stunning new collection of stylish lights and chandeliers. Show your style with new modern design. Light up your space with beautiful new timeless classics and create comfort and luxury with new elegant ceiling fans. So set the mood and brighten your home in style. The perfect glow at amazing prices. Bright Ideas' new collection of stylish lights and chandeliers. Available at 6 locations. Visit Bright Ideas today and let your home shine.
Shop more, spend less with JD Supercare. Come on down to a location near you for the widest variety and best prices on your personal care items and much more. Be part of our Super Points team to shop, earn, and redeem. Located in Princestown, San Fernando, Gascon, Cuba, Rio Claro, and Pinal. Check us out online for delivery at your doorsteps.
Steel Force Caribbean Limited offers steel construction and fabricating at its best. Our wide range of services extends throughout Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. In engineering, architectural design, structural steel fabrication of tanks and pipes. Call us today for all your industrial, commercial, and residential projects.
Are you worried about outings and social events? Predo Adult Diapers can give you the confidence and comfort you need. Our high-quality diapers are soft, gentle, designed for ultimate protection with maximum absorption. Live life on your terms with Predo. Available at leading pharmacies and retailers nationwide.
Live life well. From Vitabiotics, the UK's #1 vitamin company.
Catch Lenten savings. Coca-Cola 20 ounce, 5 for $20. Orchard Juice 1 liter, 2 for $20. Creamery Ice Cream 2 liter, 3 for $99. Act 2 Popcorn 4 for $20. Nature Valley Assorted 5 for $20. Swiss Barbecue Sauce 2 for $20. Brunswick Flake Tuna 3 for $20. Old Mac Sardine 4 for $20. Soft and Silky Hand Soap 2 for $20. Creamery Yogurt Assorted 4 for $20. This Easter, escape to paradise with S&S Passade and Nestle. Spend $50 or more on Nestle's products for your chance to win one of 4 staycations at Sunset Beach Resort Mayaro. 3 days, 2 nights for 4 people. Enter in store before April 21st. 4 convenient locations: Rio Claro, Mayaro, and Freeport. Remember, it's not Passades, it's S&S Passade.
Christopher Mansing, certified real estate agent. Have an apartment to rent? Call me. Have a house or land to sell? Call me. Need evaluation done? Call me. Call me now at 722-2057 or email me at address provided.
Thinking about having your home transformed? Sovereign Ceilings and General Contractors offers you top quality ceiling installation, stucco, painting, and professional construction services to your satisfaction. Contact 354-3820 for your quote today.
Welcome back to the Ian Alleyne Show.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Also, just to let you know, I did investigate. Now, this is slaughter at Biche lagoon as pregnant animals were butchered in broad daylight. A disturbing act of animal cruelty took place on Sunday, April 13, 2025 in Biche lagoon. A man accompanied by several others entered an area armed with guns and brutally shot and killed the majority of another man's livestock. Many of the animals were pregnant. To make matters worse, they hacked off the animal's leg, packed them in vans and left. The alleged shooter reportedly bragged that he has money and isn't afraid of any police. This is not the first time the group has entered the area with firearms and attacked persons' livestock. It's the second violent invasion targeting hard-working farmer who spent months raising, protecting his livestock, building fences and securing the land, only to have it ripped, ladies and gentlemen, in a single day by sheer wickedness. You know, ladies and gentlemen, today I made my way, and just for you to understand, I'll show you, we had to blur the images of the cattle, the cow and the bisons and whatnot. We had to blur them. But it's terrible, it's terrible, it's terrible. I don't know why there are wicked people like that. I don't know why there are wicked people like that. And today I had to, we will blur it. And people treat animals really terrible. And you know, I tell you something, I have my little dog at home there, Princess. And you'll be surprised, you know. You know, I will come home and if I realize Princess is hungry, I'll open a canned food for Princess, yeah. Or maybe go buy something and bring it while I'm going home. And it's a normal thing, And I treat that dog really good, and people, I can't understand why people treat animals like that. It's terrible. It's really, really terrible, and they're heartless. But if you can kill human beings, how come you can take a gun and just high-powered guns? And it was a few of them, and about 6 of them, 6 or 7, And they had Spanish nationals in the group too, with high-powered guns, shooting at the animals. While they were shooting, the animals were running. They were running in front of the animals, making a human barricade, and directing the animals back to the little area to be slaughtered and chopped. Yeah, this happened in Biche. And what is sad is that the person who did this, apparently his pocket is deep. And he's boasting about it. He's boasting. He's saying that he has the Biche police on a lock. He have everybody on a lock in that community, and nobody could come after him. Residents are fearful of talking because he said that anybody talks, he wants to kill this one. He wants to do this. He wants to do that. Yeah. Their pockets are deep. Just imagine that. Let's go straight to it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ian Alleyne. We're in the Biche area. Ottawa Road, Biche, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. This is a connection with the animals that was shot a couple days ago. Apparently, what we heard while coming up here is that a group of men, Trinidadian, also with a group of Venezuelan men, non-nationals, they armed themselves with shotguns and different weapons, came down here, and they shot all this man animals. Shot and then chop them up.
They cut out the foreleg and they gone. This one get shoot and all this one gapping for breath. He go die anytime now.
The same way, shot and chop them up. Sir, as I said, no distance. Because you were very surprised when I told you, when I mentioned to you that I was going to come to Biche. I said, nah, you wouldn't come up quite up here. Right, but I had my people bring me up here this morning. Tell me exactly what happened. Go ahead.
Well, these animals, what happens is that these animals actually belong to my brother.
Uh-huh.
He got cancer 2 years ago. He fell sick. He came and died about a year and a half after. And he left these animals here together with a few other persons.
Right.
And I came and started to see if I could organize the animal and thing. So I take responsibility for the animal.
Right. How much animals?
At the time, it was about 20-something animals at the time. They come and they multiply. All wasn't his.
Right.
There were other people.
Right.
In fact, a guy came yesterday and he took his portion and he sold them.
Go ahead.
Right. And well, the animals started to walk about. They started to give little trouble to the farmers.
It's a big, yeah.
Right. So I fenced around the place. They now make a trap.
Yeah.
I didn't fence nobody land. I make a trap to hold the animal on them. I was in the process now of tying the animal to move them out lower down in the swamp.
Yeah.
Out of the.
These are cows.
These are bison.
Bison, yeah.
Together with cows.
Okay. Bison is the big one, right?
Yeah, bison is the big one.
Right. Go ahead.
This guy came and said he bought the land. The land is now his one. You know. He said I could go ahead. It's okay to go ahead and fence the thing and organize what I was doing.
That's on this side here?
That's right in the back there. You see that posters there?
Yeah.
Okay. Now that is only about 10 acres of land. That wasn't even enough. It was 3 times the amount of animal in there. So it wasn't a place I could have mined the animal. It was just a trap to get the animals conquered from some housing people and to get them out of the area. So yesterday I came down. It was yesterday or the day before this thing happened? Sunday. I had a guy with me. I was roping some animal in the process of moving them out. My friend told me, he said, look, I seen some people coming across there with a gun.
What?
Right? So we moved on a little bit to the back.
And this what time?
This was about after 3 maybe, coming to 4 o'clock, I say. You know, we moved down to the back down there. I started to hear shots. I started to hear animal making noise. Right? I go across there. I was a gang of man chopping up some the animal inside there. Yeah, when the vehicles came up here and they packed up here, I noticed that one guy that I know and had a conversation with. He was instructing the group of guys as to what was their job.
So you saw the shooters?
I saw the shooters. I saw the directors given here by the boss.
Yeah.
I saw everything. I was right there. I was trying to hold some animal right there.
This one get shoot. This one bleeding through his nose. He had bullet wound on his side.
So the person that is known to you?
Yes. I wouldn't call him.
Instructing the guys to how to shoot?
Yes. Right. what they should do and what they should not do.
Okay.
Okay? I was right there.
This is what time again?
My friend had to go all the way down there.
And this is what time again?
Well, that could be, let me tell you exactly, because my friend called me about almost 4 o'clock. So that could be a little 4:20 past 1 then. You know, a little after 4 o'clock. Okay, because we was already going to do work, we wasn't thinking. Yeah.
The Ian Alleyne Show will be right back.
This Easter, Bright Ideas is bringing the savings to you with our Hop Into Savings Easter event. We've got flowers, ornaments, and vases, up to 25% off kitchenware, bakeware, lamps, mats, carpets, mirrors, and more. Get microwaves as low as $5.99, air fryers from $4.50, Black & Decker blenders for only $2.99, plus specials on your favorite appliances. Check out our combos and specials on plasticware, perfect for every home. Low prices on Easter gifts and decorations. Festive finds at prices that make you smile. So hop into Bright Ideas for brighter deals this Easter. 9 locations, now open in Chaguanas. Bright Ideas, where your home shines brighter.
Are you ready to experience the future of driving? At Trinidad and Tobago, we offer luxurious vehicles with cutting-edge technology, same-day approvals, and affordable monthly premiums. Showrooms located at El Socorro and Gulf City. Contact Sarah at 250-8409 to get started.
The countdown to election 2025 is on. Attention all political parties, campaign managers, coordinators, and candidates. It's time to ignite your campaign and take your message to the masses. The Ian Alleyne Network is your ultimate platform for unmatched exposure. With over 120 million YouTube views, 5 million plus monthly views, and 15 million views already in 2025. Our Facebook network engages over 800,000 followers. IanAlleyne.org stands the most visited website in Trinidad and Tobago. We bring your live events, rallies, and meetings straight to millions as they happen. Plus, with our primetime show, place your ads from 5:45 p.m. to 7 p.m. Repeat broadcasts throughout the day. And weekend airings, your message gets maximum impact. Run your best campaign with the platform that delivers real results. The Ian Alleyne Network.
We're doing it for you at dollar value. Welcome to the People's Choice here at dollar value. Service with a smile, treat you like family too. Easy on your pocket, we're here for community. Dollar Value Supermarket, always here for you and me. Where we going? Dollar Value, Dollar Value. Pocket friendly supermarket, doing it for you.
Unlock a healthier you with Berberine Plus.
I'm saying goodbye to blood sugar spikes with Berberine Plus.
Specially formulated for those facing the challenges of diabetes, pre-diabetes, and weight management. Berberine Plus offers a natural solution to optimize your metabolism and help preserve insulin resistance, promote weight loss, and improve your health safely and quickly.
This natural supplement helps with metabolism and helps maintain my cravings.
Don't let high cholesterol and diabetes hold you back.
You take 1 capsule, 15 minutes before meals, twice daily for the best results.
Managing blood sugar can be tough, but not anymore with Berberine Plus.
Take charge of your health with Berberine Plus, available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide.
My son Josiah, when he was born, he was diagnosed with a life-threatening disease. And a friend told me about the Children's Life Fund. Thanks to Kamala and the UNC government for making it happen. He was given a second chance in life, and now he's in Form 5 and he's able to sit CXC. Take it from me, when UNC wins, everybody wins.
That was a paid political ad.
to the occasion.
To our loyal fans and growing audience, with just $1 you can support our operations and contribute to the work that we do. Contribute while you're watching. Send your contributions to our PayPal account at oneian.allen@gmail.com and our First Citizens account. Swift code provided for international transfers.
Welcome back to the Ian Alleyne Show.
That one day is that one day he's a big male. That one so pregnant mother. That one they cut out the four legs and that one over so.
And well, they shot the animal and then they chopped them up. They took what they could take, took it out and put it in they had a van pack body with the cooler, waiting for meat. We take the number, what not big, we take the police. Probably they acted a little slow. You know? Things could have been better, you know. Yeah, but I don't know what the dispute is here because I recently took over this thing from my brother.
How many shots you heard?
I really didn't check, but it was a lot. It was a lot. I couldn't check all. It was like bam, 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 bam. Like, you know, it was repeated. It wasn't like
how
bam.
far they away from the animals?
They actually went into the fence and they used the gang of guys to kind of corner the animals and them.
And they shoot them up like that?
And they shoot them up like that, yeah.
Huh.
The animals had nowhere to go. There was fence.
Yeah.
And they had some guys blocking them like a wall so.
Yeah.
And they closed them in and...
They just had to gun them down?
They had to gun them down. Babies, pregnant mothers, everything.
Really?
It was
so
merciless.
Approximately how much you lost?
Well, so far I lost 7 dead and I had lost about 5 that was badly wounded. That is 12. Well, I have some others injured. I tied them down in the back of some trees down there. Well, no foot injuries, but I thought to myself, I will see what I make of them as pregnant mothers. Yeah. So,
and some they chop up?
Some they chop up. Some escape and they run off the fence and they all about the place now.
Wow. So your job is to go and look for them now?
It's to look for them and get them back. Right? And this
Are
is
you not fearful for your life?
I am. I am very fearful for my life. But that's my animal. This land have no profit to me. I don't want an inch of land here. The animal is what my brother left here, and that's what I'm concerned about. I don't want nothing else here. Only the animal is mine. The land is not mine, and I don't want any land.
So why do you think the persons are able to come and shoot up the area?
This one get shoot and all this one gapping for breath. He go die anytime now. That big one get shoot too. Yeah, this one get shoot, that one get shoot, this one get shoot. That small one they get shoot.
Because it had a war going on here a long time with my brother and them mining animal, and it had some farmers here who get old and they couldn't go find it for us, so they come out here and they want to plant a little ganja and thing on the bank here. And the you know, this came back to our story well long time where we had a man mining animal quite in the back of Bonif Forest.
Right.
Mr. Brazil, Mr. Kingo.
Yeah.
And that was the problem. The animal go and they destroy a ganja field here and they might destroy a little thing here. Well, they get rid of heat. You know the story about that? They never, so, you know. So, basically the same people that come out here because they get old. And it's the same problem here. They want to go down there and plant a little thing. They want to go down there and plant a little thing. Causing a problem. I have no problem with that. I know coming this thing since my brother passed away 2 years now. Not even 2 years. And in that 2 years time, I've been working very hard. I put all them things in my back. I have to sell some animal back, little I.A.N thing. I was organizing because I don't see my brother. I'm still being alone from my brother. He was a single man.
What is the police doing? Because the perpetrators, with respect to this, they can be identified and known to you. What is the police doing about it in your area?
I really cannot see.
Any arrest has been made? Because what we heard before I came up here is that the person who was involved in this and who knows all about this has great friends with the police.
Great friends. Pocket is very deep.
The pocket very deep, and I heard money pass, and that's why nobody really want to do anything. They're just mama guy in here, as they say.
Yes, it's a mama guy thing.
I heard about it before I came up here.
Yeah, it's a society of people.
Yeah, and that is craziness.
I don't know why they're fighting down cattle farmers from ever since. If you want this land, I'm going to say, but if you want this land have nothing.
Something like this, you know, the Minister of Agriculture
nobody can nothing
should have gotten involved in this.
You know?
Because this is like pretty alarming too.
This is exactly what's going on.
Yeah, it's like somebody coming and stealing your animal. Persons come and gun down all the animals and chop them up and take it, and nothing has been done.
Nothing
and this happened what day?
I never told anybody that this land is mine or
this
it is not theirs. This happened Sunday.
Today is Wednesday. Today is Tuesday.
Yeah, this week I would have moved all them animals and carry them back to
So you tie up some of the animals right here?
I tie them up quite...
I've seen a lot of cobos there.
A lot of cobos. That's the dead animals there. That whole area there is dead animals.
Huh.
Dead animals. What they chop up and what they left on. It's in a real mess there. Real mess. Real mess. Mr. Allen, when there's a poor man in this place, you really have no say, you know, as a thing, so.
Yeah.
I just looking to run and hide and build again and see if I can make it me a time to fight nobody. And,
so I just wanted to bring you up, and we have images. Yeah. You took new images? Pictures?
Yeah, well, I was so stressed out that it had other people taking pictures and whatnot. That probably my children and my brother-in-law was. The police had a photographer here yesterday. Police did have somebody taking pictures yesterday.
No, that's a serious thing, you know. Venezuelan men also was involved in this, you know that?
Well, I really didn't make out most of the men. There's only 2 men I made out there.
It's all of Venezuelan, to put them too.
I didn't even tell the police that. There's only you right now. There's only 2 men that I make out that I know, and I've known them for a long time.
It's terrible. This is terrible. Yeah. This is real terrible.
Since I was small, like a little child, I come in here and mind an animal with my parents.
And how old are you? How old?
I'm 50 years now.
50 years you have?
Yes.
But you looking good for age, boy?
I'm seeing some body parts, but that's the thing.
What body parts you missing?
Well, what I'm saying, 50 years now, and I know here always have animal. This is the place designated for animal.
Okay.
You know, I have children who is, big one is 27 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last one is 21.
Yeah. But you work very hard.
Very hard I work. Very hard. I don't meddle with nobody, Mr. Allen. That's all I do is work hard.
All right, so but we're gonna wait until the rain subsides a little bit, until it stops, right?
Yeah. What survive, I carry them and I tie them down there, and the rest burst the fence because it's dead.
I went to get a drone and look for the animals.
I wrong, but you know, they're so traumatized that they're running wild. So I think give them 2 days to calm down back themselves.
And they'll come back?
And they will come back to me.
Serious?
Yeah. They will come back. Yeah. They will come back.
Okay, we go in.
Thank you very much, sir.
The Ian Alleyne Show will be right back.
Total Tools One-Stop Tool Station is having the Grand Easter Egg Extravagant Sale from the 7th to the 17th of April 2025. Get massive discounts store-wide, specials on selected items such as pressure washers, rotary hammers, drills, grinders, meter saws, and so much more. Check us out today for the best prices and quality tools. Contact us at 367-8665 or 654-5996. Located at number 797 to 799 Parbury Road, Lower Barrackpore.
Variety Supplies Limited, known to all as Denny, has fantastic deals for you. We have hundreds of new arrival items in store with unbeatable prices. Storage containers, household and kitchen products, furniture, appliances, clothing, electronics. Specials on top quality firecracker stoves from as low as $180. You can even stock up on all your grocery essentials. At Denny, we have it all. Come in to 99 Whopper Road, Faizabad, just 15 minutes drive from San Fernando. Open every day 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Safe and secure parking. There is no better place to shop than at Denny.
Ready for family fun like never before? Besides the Food King and Bright Ideas bring you the Tickets to Happiness promotion. For every $300 you spend at any Besides the Food King and Bright Ideas location, you'll receive an entry form for a chance to win amazing family experiences. That's right, 10 lucky families each week will win tickets for a family of 5 to exciting destinations just in time for Easter vacation. Here's what's up for grabs. 10 lucky families will each win tickets to Chuck E. Cheese, The Alley, 5 Islands Water and Amusement Park, Movie Town, and Harry's Water Park. And the best part? Winners are announced live on Facebook every Saturday starting March 29th. So what are you waiting for? Shop now at Prasad's The Food King and Bright Ideas. Enter to win and create unforgettable memories with your family because happiness happiness is best when shared. Promotion ends on April 23rd, 2025, and this promotion is NLCB approved.
Mata Imports Limited, the #1 pickup shop for the best quality, price, and service. Check out their showroom at number 750 Papri Road, Lower Barapore, for a wide variety of 4x4, SUV, and car accessories. You name it, they have it. Mata Imports has all the latest items in the market. The 4x4 boss is always taking you to the next level in the automotive industry. So contact them today at 654-5234 or 360-8773 for further information.
Hi, my name is Hannah Henry, and at the age of 12 years old, I passed for Bishop Anstey High School. At the time, I didn't have access to a laptop, and my mom couldn't afford it. But thankfully to the UNC government, I was able to have access to one, and it was so much easier to not have to worry about sending in my assignments on time. And I'm so grateful. Thanks, Auntie Cams. When UNC wins, everybody wins.
That was a paid political ad.
Wellness through the years with Well Baby, Well Kid, Her Well Team, Him Well Team, Well Woman, and Wellman. Why take an ordinary multivitamin when there's a supplement designed for your specific life stage? For every stage in life, trust Phytobiotics.
Welcome back to the Ian Alleyne Show.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a special hello to one of my advertisers. He's doing well. They now open a Bright Ideas in Devonshire, Guyana. That's next to Passad, the Food King. I also want to say hello to Mata Imports, Buyers Mart Outdoor Power Equipment, corner of Arjun Singh Drive and Dumfries Road. Also Total Tools Easter from the 7th of April to the 17th of April. And its sale continues. Also Steel Force Caribbean, VJ Small Engine Repairs. You won't believe what I have for, could I get someone in here? Yeah, could you just bring up this for me, please? Okay? Yeah, you can put on that on your hoodie. Boy. Okay, just bring this a little bit. So just go to that VJ's small engine ad.
VJ's Small Engine Repairs and Agro Supplies Limited, located at number 102 Rochard Douglas Road in Barrackpore. We carry a wide variety of agricultural pesticides and insecticides. Also available are brush cutters, pressure washers, water pumps, and much more. Call us, come in, or just visit us on Facebook for great deals today.
And you know what I got? I asked them if they could give somebody, nice person, a pump. There's a pump, like to pump out water and thing. Farmers will know that persons who, where's my camera guy? Could you get behind here and zoom into this, please? Yeah. And you're going to get this free, huh? But you have to be a small farmer, yeah? You have to be like a small farmer, you know? Right? So, flash that ad for me. I don't want to let anybody see this guy.
VJ's Small Engine Repairs and Agro Supplies Limited, located at number 102 Rochard Douglas Road in Barrackpore. We carry a wide variety of agricultural pesticides and insecticides. Also,
Trinidad and Tobago. And as you know, there's an Easter fun at Petersfield Recreation from April the 8th through April the 21st. It's a big thing in Shogunas. Movie night with free popcorn, snacks and doubles, music truck, song off with cash prizes, trophy, avatar the band, sports day, musical style of Howie tea, special guests and whatnot, and breakfast, the cooler fete. National Associates presents the breakfast the fast school effect on Saturday, 19th of April. So it's a lot happening. It's a lot of all our advertisers and whatnot. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you saw my yesterday program. And I tell you, I'm paying so much attention to what happened to that girl, I.A.N. Castaneda, who was found dead in Tobago. Yeah, she was found dead in Tobago. And they said that she drank moringa, and I keep saying meringue. I just love the dance, but it's moringa. All right, so a nice girl. Come back to me. Let's take that call. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hey, Ian, good evening, man.
Hey, how you going? It's a little while I haven't heard from you.
Well, boy, what you going to do? C'est la vie, no?
I'm still around, you know.
I know, Toby. Here we're going on, right? I'm calling you from the city of San Fernando, right? The city, right? Are you aware that we do not have a passport office in San Fernando anymore?
How long
and you know a few months, and you know why?
Why?
They have not paid the rent on the building, and the people shut them down. So people in San Fernando have to go Port of Spain. They have to go Point Forte to renew their passport. Now, this is total incompetence. This is incompetence. You know? And the first thing that I want to do is talk about the city and the city. You know? But at the end of the day, who paying your rent?
Thank you. But everybody know who to collect rent, you know. Everybody making sure they get a rent, you know. Everybody, but the small man who have a little building, the little people who have a little building, and that is why the property tax was never for the big man, you know. Remember they said it's only for residents to pay property tax. All those government officials who own big buildings and who renting it out, and all those who renting out the building, they say, nah, don't touch them. We're not going to pay no property tax. This is such a wicked place. It's such a wicked place. It's such a wicked place. Imagine residents in San Fernando, persons in San Fernando have absolutely no passport office. Wow, unbelievable. They got to trot their way to Point. And speaking about Point, today was Kili funeral, you know, the guy with the dog collars. Yeah, today was his funeral. Anybody from there, you know, we had such a busy day. I know his family, you know, I think they had it at a funeral home there. Kili funeral, the colors dog. I don't know if the dog, they took the dog to the funeral. Also, come back to me, please. Hi, caller, good evening. And as I tell you, before I take that call, as I tell you, today, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I would remember, and I want to tell you something. It's something that we were chatting while coming back from Biche, my security and my other camera guy. We were chatting, and I just talking about how people don't understand that when you are locked up, how you can really feel. And I will never forget that all in 2020, around this time, I was in Cora. Yeah, that big building there, Cora Hospital. We can't use a sign. All right? Come back to me. And at Cora Hospital in Cora, and Cora Hospital, Cora. Right. And all this time, ladies and gentlemen, in 2020, I was taken there. And that was a very wicked thing. And I will never forget when I came back from New York. And I don't know, I was just normal, and I went to the hospital to meet a good partner, and I just took a test, nothing. And I remember D.R. Singh calling me and telling me it was about 20 past 9 that night. And I will never forget where I was on the highway. I was heading back to Couva, and he called me around 20 after 9 and said, "You have COVID." I said, "What?" He said, "And if you don't make yourself available, police will come, lock you up and whatnot." And it put everybody in a fear, because I sat with my camera crew. I sat with everybody in my studio. And you know what is terrible? They are liars. I call them liars. I tell you why. Up to this day, ladies and gentlemen, nobody from my studio was ever contracted COVID. Would you believe that? Up to this day, in the sense that during that period, when they tested everyone and they treated everybody terrible, because they realized that this was the platform. They will always be threatened by my platform. You know, they will all be threatened by me. And they called the police, and I'll never forget that. And I called RMA. And maybe it was a very funny time for you. It was a very funny time. But that time, persons were dying. People were dying, and COVID was all over the world. Hundreds of people were dying every day in the U.S., and it was terrible. When somebody tell you that you contract COVID, the first thing because I felt like my life was done. I was like, but I never fulfilled my purpose. I couldn't believe that my life was over because I never had a chance to prove myself. And I felt like I'd reached the end. I didn't see further from that call. When he called me and said I had COVID, and when the Prime Minister, the then Prime Minister went on television and said, this one went from the studio, he went to New York, and they shut down First Citizen Bank in Chaguanas, and they said that, he has COVID. Anybody from Chaguanas branch contracted COVID? Never. Anybody, Israel had a Coke with me, a soft drink while I was in Miami. And never, up to this day, and I cried and I getting emotional. I'll never apologize for that because that is how I felt. I thought that was my last. I remember calling RMA and telling my good friend RMA, I said, whatever happens, I want you to take care of my son for me. I want you to make sure, he sorted out. Well, he sorted out, but make sure, please. You're my friend. And May started to cry. Yeah, May started to cry. Give me a sandwich. And I was really hungry that night. And you wouldn't believe what I went through. And they put me in a ward with 30-something bed, locked up in a hospital. And that was fun for them, That was fun. Those days had Dr. Trotman. I think Dr. Trotman was in charge of Cora. And do you know the nurses and them realized that something was wrong? Even the doctor said, Mr. Allen, we can't get involved. We can't say nothing. We'll lose our jobs. The nurses said we'll lose our jobs. I remember looking through the window and asking them, could you bring something? Imagine me, Ian Alleyne, looking through our window and say, could you bring something for me to eat? Hey, the fellow cutting the grass, come and say, Mr. Alleyne, I can't talk to you. I'll get in trouble. I will get in trouble. I say, when you come tomorrow, bring some food for me now, some nice food. We are telling you, I remember those days, when they started to bring food, there are certain persons put food by outside the door of the ward, and the door was locked from outside. Just imagine, what about in the event of a fire or something? But nobody was thinking about it. Just wickedness. And that's why up to this day, ladies and gentlemen, I have no respect for that one. What's his name again? Diyal Singh. I have no respect for him. I have no respect. And it's not about me. It's not about Ian Alleyne, but the thousands of people, what they went through. He and the CM1, everybody, and all that time, there are persons, ladies and gentlemen, when you couldn't drive your car and you couldn't pay your mortgage, there were people buying brand new vehicles and dressing up every day on television. You must never forget that. While you lost your relatives, it was at the catwalk. They were the Kardashians. Their makeup well done, and they were speaking out on people like they don't care. You must never forget that. You must never forget that when your relative died, you never had a chance to see them. You must never forget that. You must never forget that. Police officers must never forget. Never forget how much police officers died. We must never forget even Dr. Mohammed. There was a doctor from South died. This doctor here. Dr. Mahabir. He died as a result of COVID, treating patients. And you know what? All the doctors and nurses who took, what people I know took back COVID to their grandparents, nurses and whatnot. But they couldn't help it. They didn't know what to do. And all they got was a pan of biscuit. And you telling that man asking for a vote? I would tell you he's the best thing out and laugh. And that's all they give, a biscuit. And do you know, ladies and gentlemen, do you know what they did to themselves after? They all got nationals award. Now, you remember the clip with national awards? They all give themselves, because remember, a government can pick people. So they all got national awards. What about the doctors, the police officers that died? We must never forget them. I have no respect for them. I have no respect, and I don't care. I don't know if they will be here, whoever here, I will still be here. But it just sickens me. How many people died? How many people suffered? Look, all of them get an award. They give themselves an award. Award for what? Award for what? When you have to beg like a dog for a hamper. Award for what? When you have to beg like a check. But today's election, everybody know how to reach it. Everybody know how to get the little woman who doing the little fry fish and doing the little cutters in the bar. No, they know your name on a paper to vote. Everybody know how to reach everybody now. But when time to get them money, nobody couldn't find them. You don't know how to find them. You have to come with all kind of document. All kind of document. You have to photocopy this. Get an ID. If you don't have this, you can't get a check. Certain people get in. This one I get in. All kind of things. The barman, the little bar worker who washing and packing the case of beer. He don't know how to get a check. He don't know how to get a check. But now, ladies and gentlemen, election is here. They know to reach everybody. Everybody they reach it. Why you couldn't do that and give everybody the same voting population? Why they couldn't receive checks during the pandemic? Why? Why they couldn't receive checks? Wow, I'll never forgive them. I will never. And I tell you something, I'm not a bitter man. I'm a better person. But around this time, because it was a time like this, ladies and gentlemen, it was a time like this during Easter. You lock me up and tell me I have COVID and nobody, I get COVID. Wickedness. Chronic liars, I call them. And said, oh, they will sue me. I remember, sue me, and they'll do this, they will do that. And they laughed. They laughed. Well, I really hope these people rotten, boy. You know, you would not believe. You would not believe. When I see my good friend Frankie died as a police officer, and other police officers from Shogunas we lost, other police officers from Shogunas, other police officers from South, who contracted COVID because they had no sanitizer in the van. The vans were never cleaned properly. The stations were never cleaned properly. They couldn't get a proper sanitizer. You want to lock up this one. You want to lock up that one. You're costing Gary to do this, to do that. We must never forget those days. Forget your 7 days memory. Know where you went through. I tell that to national television. You vote for who you want to, you know. Let me tell you, you vote for who you want to. I know the code and you know the code. But you vote who you want to. Wherever might be your colors, that floats your boat. But let me tell you something. I might smile now. I may be happy now. I may shake your hand now. But I never forget how wicked you were to me. How wicked you were to me. How wicked you were. When I saw people, I went to a store. I went to a store, ladies and gentlemen. I went to a store. Right in Price Plaza. And I had to go, a friend of mine had to go to a funeral, so he had to get some kind of outfit. And I saw him, then I walked in with him. And the woman walked up to me and started to cry. And I said, "Ma'am, what are you crying for?" She said, "I can't help it." I said, "Why?" She said, "You don't know me." I said, "No, I've not. Somebody did you something, your employer did you something?" She said, "No. Why I have to cry? I always wanted to hug you up to tell you thanks." I said, "Thanks, so what?" She said, "During pandemic, you sent 2 hampers to me." I said, "I sent 2 hampers." So she said, you were just giving it out. All over Trinidad, I was giving out lunches, hampers. It didn't matter if you were UNC, if you were PNM, if you were the other parties. It didn't matter. But I saw it different. But today, ladies and gentlemen, everybody could talk. Everybody could talk. Apparently, you all have forgotten those who died among us. You have forgotten your mother. You have forgotten about your father. You have forgotten about your sister. Christmas was never the same after COVID. Birthdays were never the same. House line was never the same. Every day. It's like you just can't get it over. You still miss them. You still miss them. And everybody can laugh now. They are small business, the little salons, the nail techs, the little shops, the little kiosks, the little small businessman never came back from COVID. Couldn't get a check, but today they know how to put a polling paper. What do you call it? A poll card. They know how to use a poll card. And that is what I recommended during COVID. I said, all you need is to get a poll card. And give everybody a check who's over 18. That's all. Whatever they do with it, they do with it. The U.S. was doing that. When I started to compare the U.S., they had something called a pantry that you could go collect milk and cheese and butter and eggs and whatnot twice a week. No matter who you are, they were getting their checks and whatnot. Whatever administration, whether it be the Biden administration, Trump administration, but they were taking care of their people. But what about us here? Only a certain bracket, everybody was well dressed. When you couldn't go get your hair done, everybody on television had their hair done. When you couldn't get your makeup done, you had to hide. When you couldn't get a good suit, what about the mechanics who... let me tell you something. You must never forget the water that tried to drown you. Never forget. Even though you're swimming in it now and you're watching the nice waves, never forget. Never forget what you went through, ladies and gentlemen, and how they fixed their mix. But what the UK did, the Queen, she was alive then. You know what she did? She had given the hospital, the big hospital in the United Kingdom, an award, which that would have represented the sterling contribution that the nurses and the doctors made during the pandemic. Not one person got an award. None of them should have gotten an award, because that is what they swore to. Not one of them should have gotten an award. Nobody there should have gotten an award. Give the police service award, give the fire service award, give the hospital an award. Don't give them a pan of biscuit. And that is the person, ladies and gentlemen, that you could tell me. Let me tell you something. I was in Tobago yesterday. I take a break just now. I was in Tobago yesterday. Cut down all the contrasts. I was in Tobago yesterday. All contrasts. I was in Tobago yesterday. And let me tell you something. They say airport open. They just some mama guy thing. That can never be open now. They just wanted to get your name on the wall to say it open. Now, that airport can open now, you know? That new airport, I use the washroom in the old airport. My God, what is that? What is that? What kind of place is that? Broken tiles and faucets broken and rusty and all kind of thing. My God, my God. They say open the hospital, 500 beds. Hospital not ready for occupancy as yet. Come on. But they just wanted to get a paper. But everybody just have, listen, you know what's going on in this country? Everybody have more head than garlic. They have more head than garlic. But I will tell them here today, I will be here after the 28th. I don't know about you. I will be here. I will be here. And today when I reflect around this time where you had me in Cora, I am like Joseph. You tried to put me in the prison, but I came out. And I'm destined for greatness, and so are you. Don't matter what they did to you. Don't matter how they tried to keep you down. You're destined for greatness. So we're going to take a fast break, and when we come back, I just wanted to air that clip with that clip from Tobago when we come back.
The Ian Alleyne Show will be right back.
Power up your life with Buy Smart Outdoor Power Equipment. We service and supply all equipment types nationwide and throughout the Caribbean. Pressure washers, brush cutters, smart stream pumps, welders, and much more. Authorized dealer and service center. Visit us or give us a call. When quality matters, we deliver.
This Easter, Bright Ideas is bringing the savings to you with our Hop Into Savings Easter event. We've got flowers, ornaments, and vases, up to 25% off kitchenware, bakeware, lamps, mats, carpets, mirrors, and more. Get microwaves as low as $5.99, air fryers from $4.50, Black & Decker blenders for only $2.99, plus specials on your favorite appliances. Check out our combos and specials on plasticware, perfect for every home. Low prices on Easter gifts and decorations. Festive finds at prices that make you smile. So hop into Bright Ideas for brighter deals this Easter. 9 locations, now open in Chaguanas. Bright Ideas, where your home shines brighter.
Welcome to eFix Investments Limited, your one-stop destination for all your home essentials. Transform your bathroom with our exquisite range of showers, enclosures, luxury bathtubs, modern toilets, faucets, ceramic sinks, and vanities. Enhance your kitchen with our stainless steel sinks. Our extensive selection includes bath, kitchen accessories, as well as security doors. Visit our showroom today at Southern Main Road, Homeland Gardens, Cunupia, and let your dream home become a reality. Call us at 665-2282 or 671-2282. eFix Investments Limited, your home, your style, our passion.
Looking to complete your home? Be sure to check out Ramesh & Sons Home Furnishing Limited. We offer modern and affordable furnishings for any household. We carry all major brands of refrigerators, stoves, washers, dryers, and more. Check out our Blaupunkt line of German stainless steel look of chest freezers. Remember, we also carry a wide range of stylish and cost-effective furniture in our very own Relax King brand. Visit our showroom at 99 Calcutta Road, Freeport for the best prices. Contact 232-5170. Ramesh & Sons Home Furnishing Limited. Fulfilling all your household needs. Step inside Rampy's Bar and leave your worries behind. We are your afterwork liming spot where the vibes always flows. Drink the night away with our drinks and bottle specials. Try your luck on our gaming machines and win big. Be entertained with live performances, DJs, and car displays every weekend. Rampy's Bar has the tightest security and safest environment. Come and have a good time with pumping energy at Rampy's Bar. Atlantic Plaza Point Lisas and High Street Superior. Rampy's Bar is the place to be. See you there.
Dibbles is your one-stop shop for everything automotive. From spare parts for all Japanese-made vehicles, to quality roll-on roll-off cars, to auto repairs, diagnostic and servicing. We do it all. Get engines, suspension, and all body parts, buff and polish, painting, and even detailing. No one can beat our prices and quality. Your number one choice with years of experience. Visit any of our locations or give us a call at 783-5959. Dibbles Auto Parts and Servicing. We lead, others follow.
Baldeo Shopping Mart says, bring the entire family Trini Easter Fun Fest from Friday, April 18th to Monday, April 21st. 4 big days of fun, excitement, games, sound off, movies, kids competition, and live entertainment. The action kicks off 4 p.m. each day. Felicity Petersfield Grounds in Chaguanas. Admission is absolutely free. For more information, contact 328-4441. From Friday, April 18th to Monday, April 21st. Get ready for Trini Easter Fun Fest.
In life, there are moments that define us, shape who we are, and the legacy we leave behind. At I.A.N. Funeral Directors, we understand the importance of this. We offer affordable burial and cremation packages tailored to reflect the essence of your loved one, not just any Allen or P. Allen. Contact us today.
Shop at Extra Foods for great Easter specials. Imperial margarine, 3 for $20. Fruitopia juices, 6 for $20. Oreo cookies, 12-pack, $20. Demerara brown sugar, $20. Guyana Bombay chai tea, 2 boxes for $20. Sunday's premium ice cream 2 liter, $44.99. Mabel's tomato ketchup, 3 for $24.99. Happy tuna flakes, 4 tins for $20, and so much more. Plus, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for even more specials. Extra Foods, always extra for less.
Attention shoppers! The Fab India Expo, conveniently located opposite Medford gas station in Chaguanas, has been extended until May 5th. Discover an incredible array of products and stand a chance to win a Toyota Raise when you spend $100 or more. Experience a diverse range of items from brand new merchants, offering something for everyone. Indulge in a wide selection of Indian cuisine, Hakka Chinese, ice cream, and so much more available at our food court. Relax and rejuvenate at the Meraki Express Spa. Browse through our extensive collection of daily and temple wear, perfect for celebrating the auspicious occasion of Hanuman Jayanti. With so much to offer, the Fab India Expo is the place to be. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Don't miss out on this unique shopping experience. We'll see you there.
This Easter, Bright Ideas is bringing the savings to you with our Hop Into Savings Easter event. We've got flowers, ornaments, and vases, up to 25% off kitchenware, bakeware, lamps, mats, carpets, mirrors, and more. Get microwaves as low as $5.99, air fryers from $4.50, Black & Decker blenders for only $2.99, plus specials on your favorite appliances. Check out our combos and specials on plasticware, perfect for every home. Low prices on Easter gifts and decorations. Festive finds at prices that make you smile. So hop into Bright Ideas for brighter deals this Easter. 9 locations, now open in Chaguanas. Bright Ideas, where your home shines brighter.
Nash and Associates presents Breaking the Fast. Breakfast inclusive Cooler Fest, Saturday 19th April 2025. Doors open at 5 a.m. Tickets $300. Group tickets available, 5 tickets or more, get 1 free. Your DJs, DJ Kyle and DJ Casper. Live entertainment, Eddie Charles and the Big Band. Traffic, Ding Dong, Waddix. All roads lead to Lee King's Ranch, Valencia All Road, Valencia. For more information, call 389-9069, 746-0608 or 299-3993. Breaking the Fast.
Welcome back to the Ian Alleyne Show.
Yeah, and you must never forget. We have a picture of Montrose government. Yeah. Also, just to let you know, the Montrose government principal was removed. That's Miss Sunny. And when we spoke about it, we had a problem with Sunny. We miss Miss Sunny all the best. But at the end of the day, it's people's children. And that is not a private school. That's a public school. And each child should be treated fairly at this school. We need no bullying. We need no bullying and no clique. And I am not apologetic. All I want is a better school. And that goes across Trinidad and Tobago. And I believe that Miss Sunny has been removed from the school, if you didn't know. All right, another person, Rajbali, well, he has a lot of experience. He's a great guy. And that's what we need. That's how every child must be treated fairly. And as somebody now reminded me during COVID, when you had to pay for quarantine, take your money and quarantine, when you couldn't come in here, you remember that? And that same Stuart Young, they calling these shots, who to come in, who can't come in. People, watch me. Remember when you stay by people in America? When you stay by people, don't overstay a visit, you know. As they say, don't overstay what? There's a saying. Don't overstay a welcome. Remember, first 3 days, when you go, you open the fridge, you're drinking. But when time that we come, they're watching, so, me, boy, I can't go through that. And there are people who are living like homeless people in America who who have had our own people. But all that time, ladies and gentlemen, remember when the people suffered on the cruise ship? All I like to forget, don't forget. But privately, Delcy and our whole team from Venezuela was coming here. Where all our money gone? All that wasted today. When Delcy was coming in with a sanctioned plane, I could go on for hours, you know. Don't get me on a platform, and I could go on and talk, you know. And believe me, I could do it. They are ready for this. They are ready for me, believe me. But when you really think about it, and we don't end at 7, yeah? We don't end at 7. Go ahead.
Crime Watch does not end at 7 p.m. It continues on all our platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and on our website. Download the Ian Alleyne app today.
Yeah, they're turning sod. They're doing this. They're doing that. They're turning sod. They're turning to open a health center behind Sogrim Trace, so many back there. But nevertheless, but you must never forget. Some of you forgetting. You're forgetting. Remember what you went through. Only a certain group of people is making money, you know. Only a certain group, the biggest racket, people renting. You remember people renting tent outside the health centers for all $500,000-$600,000? And remember in the pandemic, you could have spent money without showing, you know, accountability, you know. In a pandemic, that's where corruption, all over the world, they will tell you, during the pandemic, government, citizens saw the most set of corruption all over the world from their governments, respectively. All over the world, because, you know, there was no time for accountability. Bill this, get that, take $1 million, so take 50 million, so take 20. But then he came to you, they couldn't find you. You beg like dog. I tell you, you beg like dog. You beg like dog, ladies and gentlemen. You beg like dog for a check. They said they couldn't find you. They don't know who to get the check. How many people living in the house? They're coming to find out. But how come when it's election, they know to put your name on a polling card? Why we didn't use that same template? And let me tell you something, whether you like it or not, the U.S., look at Guyana. Guyana in a way better place than us. The U.S. is investing in Guyana. The government of India is investing a lot in Guyana. That's why you ask, why the Prime Minister of India didn't come here, Moody? Moody on a business here. Nobody wants to work with them. Nobody wants to work with the U.S., but the U.S. will invest in Guyana. Do you know how much things happen in Guyana with respect to investment, $1 billion investment? How much things the people are getting, buildings, infrastructure, education, they're paying for C-sex subjects for everybody, gate, all kind of thing happening. All kind of thing happening there, boy, real investments. You have no forex problem. Somebody was telling me you could go into an ATM and withdraw forex and then withdraw U.S. sending. But remember when the then Prime Minister made fun of Guyana money, he said, "Where you checking there?" Remember when I think it was local government election night, and he said, somebody said about the reason. He said, "Where's that? Guyanese money or what?" Wow! But Irfan and Dr. Irfan and Barrett, give them a good run. Give them a good run. Who money we checking now? Who's checking our money? And that's why you have to watch. You have to watch. We don't want to be friends with the U.S. We don't want to be friends with India, but we want to be friends who are the enemies of these people. You want to be friends with China. You want to be friends with Venezuela. Nobody going to invest with us. Nobody going to invest with us. Absolutely nobody. Absolutely nobody. And it's going to continue like this. It's going to continue. I can go into a whole explanation with respect to the economy for you now. Off the cuff of my hands, off the cuff of my brain here, and explain it. But just it will take time and, But nobody's investing. And that's what you look at. We are not attracting anybody here. There's no avenue to massage the economy. You're not massaging it for farmers. You're not massaging it for nobody. It's like every time a budget comes out, it's only who could make money. Who could make money? Who could make money? Who could make money? Where we could get money from. It's only who to eat our food. It's a whole eating our food program they have. And that is it. Only a certain bracket of people making money. Only a certain bracket of people traveling. And it goes on and goes on. I don't know why I'm in this mood today, but I'm just reflecting. It's a day reflection. It's a day of reflection. I'm reflecting, ladies and gentlemen. Look what's happening, and it's frightening. It's frightening. It's frightening when businessmen can't even get their containers in time. It's frightening when you have to dig Dora, Harry, Nip, and Fluff for US. You know many people, business people out there have been conned and cannot report it, where people fool them for US, 100,000 US. I know a particular businessman, a good friend of mine, I can't call the person name, lost 250,000 US TT because they wanted to get US, and somebody said they would try to help them because their containers stranded, they are rent to pay, they are loan to pay. But nobody understands that. Nobody, everybody business fixed. Everybody have big hotels. Everybody big buildings in town. Everybody making their money. Who cares about you? Nobody cares about you. When people belly full, they don't care about you hungry. They don't care about you hungry, ladies and gentlemen. They don't care. They just don't care. When you go back to the COVID and there are people who were stranded abroad, run out of money, they have no credit card. They're begging by people for lodging. Our own people crying. People couldn't see their children. They didn't know how to come back. And Stuart Young and everybody, remember when they're talking and they puff up the chest and they talk and DL sing and then puff up the chest and they're buffing you up and they're treating you like dog. You remember when the panel treating you like dog? Some of you forgetting that. I ain't not batting, listen, I ain't not batting for no party here, you know. I'm not batting for no party, you know. But I'm just telling you how I feel today. How I am feeling today. You vote for who you want to. You vote for who you want to. But let me tell you something. I'm just telling you. Never forget. Never forget. Never forget. The nurses, the doctors, the police. These are the people who lost their lives. And what they were given, biscuit. They were never given nothing. They were never given nothing. At the end of, and when all is said and done, send up the pension. When all is said and done and their term is over, what they do? Send up the pension and let me make more money. Let everybody get 20,000 extra. Did you get 20,000? What the hell you come to tell me as a police officer? I could only get 4% or 5%, but you take 47. They take 47 increase. Everybody get big money. And this is right now. Everybody get big money. How much you get? How much you person with minimum wage got? Why we couldn't make some arrangement with the employers and them and tell them, here what's going on. Pay more for minimum wage, but we're going to tax you less. We're going to tax you less. You're going to pay less sales surcharge. You're going to pay less NIS or whatever. Do something. I don't know how it runs, but nevertheless, come up so the workers can live too. But we never thought about it in that way. But ladies and gentlemen, I wish I could have put up everybody picture who died for COVID. I tell you, I wish I could have done that. I wish I could have done that. I put up people picture who died for COVID. But it was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. Never forget it. And never forget it. Look how now. I remember the woman who working in the kitchen in the roti shop. How she gonna pay whatever taxes? Let's be real in our culture here. She might be just leaving home 5 o'clock in the morning, gonna make $100 per year and come back. Where you gonna get job letter and this document and that document? Where you gonna get that? But you cannot get your check because you can't get that. You're making it hard. You come after the bar owners, you come after the machine. Look, one of the biggest racket and fraud in this country is persons who have illegal gaming machines. One of the biggest racket in this country, billions of dollars being lost. We could have taken that same money, ladies and gentlemen, and give it. And give it to school children to buy book. Give it to the schools to repair schools and whatnot. Hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. Hundreds of millions of dollars that is being hemorrhaging from NLCB every day. Because there are persons who have machines and not paying no taxes. Boy, if I could just go on. I could just go on and go on for you. Open up the lines for me. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. And that's why I tell you today. That's why I tell you, don't ever forget. Don't ever forget. You think whatever I went through in 2016, you think I have forgotten? Those persons who played a role and attempt to destroy me and who took people to my homes and whatnot, do you think I will forget them? Never. Never in a million years. I might talk now because for talking's sake and for not being a bitter person because I'm a public figure, I have to, have a certain level of decorum. But never forget, never forget the water that tried to drown you. I call her good evening. 6714062. Never forget it. Never forget the people that died among us. Never. Never forget your mother, your father, your brother that you lost. You remember, and let me tell you something. Hold on. You remember, let me tell you something. Hundreds of people had died. No, I think it was over 60-something or 70-something people died. And let me tell you something. You could not have seen their faces. 96 people died. And you could not have seen their faces. You could not witness the funeral. And it was only then when a particular lawyer, Gerard Ramdin, okay, whatever, but Attorney Gerard Ramdin took them to court. I will never forget that. I've been honest with you, I will never forget that. I could never forget that. It was only when Gerard Ramdin took them to court and took the NAW and all our whole panel to court is then people started to see their loved ones. It was only then. So they sat and they had people, you know what it is your relative to die and you can't get to see your relative? This is not like America where hundreds dying, But still, there's an island we on. And you can, because they were making decisions. They were calling the shots. They were the head honchos. When the hair salons closed and the nail techs closed, their nails are well done, their makeup on point. Boy, I tell you, never forget them. How much are you never get to see a mother and father? But it wasn't until Gerard Ramdin came in and Gerard said, Ian had taken them to court. And he won that decision. And from that day, the NAW come and say, he's the NAW. I call him the NAW. What's his name again? Roshan Paris. I have no respect for them. I have none respect for them. None. Because I remember how the people suffered when they were in charge. The people suffered when they were in charge. And how that whole, and when time to give people money, the checks, you can't get it. But how everybody can get a polling paper now? How everybody, every household who had to vote? Think about that. When you couldn't get a check. Right now, some of you working in garage, some of you making rotis, some of you selling doubles, some of you are street vendors. You couldn't get a check. But right now, your name on a polling card to vote. How that is possible? Because when they wanted to give you, they would have given you. But they had no intentions to give you absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Open up the lines. Boy. Hi, caller. Don't start, man. Hi, caller. Hello? Hi, caller. Wait for another call. It's a long time I haven't taken calls. 6714062. Never forget that, boy. Never. I saw people bawl, people scream. You think if I go up for election, I had to put a poster and paper up there? I paid my dues during the pandemic. I paid my dues during the flood. When nobody, for over 50,000 hampers I give out, over how much? Countless boxes of food. That same double R Ragu from who advertised with us. You think I could ever forget Ragu? When we cooking food, hundreds of boxes and putting it in Curvan van. Curvan passed away. May God bless his soul. Sunday was his 1 year anniversary. The death. I think not 1 year. 2 years anniversary. For Curvan. Never forget him. Never forget that boy. Never. And he was very instrumental in teaching me when I was doing my masters with Psalms. Yeah? He taught me, he was helping me. He had shown me, because he's a super brilliant guy. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Never forget, boy. We have a forgetful way here. Never forget. Hi, caller. When you go by Cuba Hospital, they're treating you like dog. Hi, caller.
Hi, good night, darling.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, nice program.
Tell me.
Yeah, just want to endorse everything that you're saying. During the pandemic, the poor people really suffered. According to what you're saying is that, those the hairdressers and everybody.
That's true.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, but let me ask you something now.
Was living life large, you know?
Stay right there.
So it's a very good point that you bring up tonight.
Stay right there. And you had to get a check. Remember when you had to get a check? You had to fill out this form. You had to fill out that form. You had to see your NIS. You had to feed this. You had to do that. You had to get a recommendation. All kind of thing. Remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
But how now for election, for your name on a polling card? How come you couldn't collect a check just so? Because you're a citizen of this country?
Yes. You are citizens of this, everybody.
Yeah, but now to vote, they know to fine you. Now to vote, they know to fine you. They know to put your name on a polling card. But time for you to get a little $400, you couldn't get it. Miss Lady, let me tell you something today. Never forget the water that tried to drown you. They might come today with all kind of... But I feel like on a platform, but this is our platform. This is our platform. This is our platform, ladies and gentlemen. This is our platform. Don't be fooled. As my good friend Gachu Singh used to say, not every mutual fund is the same. Don't be fooled. Hi, caller. Good evening. Never forget, boy. You could not get a mattress. Hi, good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon. Hello? Good afternoon, good afternoon. Hi, go ahead. Hello?
Mother.
Yeah, go ahead. Hello?
Hi, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say, my son and his wife died 2 days apart. COVID and nobody never called me or give me that, oh, come and look for me or say anything. And he leaves 2 little children going to school.
Social services ever visited you?
Nobody.
Take a number off the air. Let's see about those children. Take a number, we could send something for them. Take a number off the air. And you telling me, when we had nothing in place. When people die and they left children behind, social services never went because they handpick everybody. They handpick. And now they terrorize you. If you know, if URP was a program created for women, single mothers and whatnot, who's staying home. So when the children come from 3 o'clock in the evening, they could go back home and whatnot. They're ready to go and cook food lunchtime. That was why the URP project was really created. I don't know by which administration. We don't want to get into that. But now that they threaten them that if you don't go to the party, if you don't go to campaign, your name wouldn't be on the list here. Even CPAP workers, if you work contract, if you want this, you would not get paid, you wouldn't do this, you wouldn't do that. Wow. I tell you, the truth will come out. The truth will come out, but never forget. Look at that woman. Nobody visited her. Hi, caller. Hi, caller. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ian Alleyne?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. The person you call Frankie? Yeah, Frankie. That was my cousin.
Frankie Sammy?
That was my cousin, Frankie.
Boy, I miss that boy.
Yeah.
Thank you again. Well, I only hear yeah, that is all. So but anyhow, we have to go down in 3 minutes are going, but never forget. And I can go on, That's why I tell you, that's why I didn't get involved, and I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved. But I just want you to remember. I don't care. Let me tell you something. I run a network. And who care? Who want to put their ads? Pay and put your ads. Whether it be who, pay and put your ads. That is all. Pay and put your ads. I are the biggest platform, so nobody can beat my platform. Nobody. Hi, caller. Good evening.
Yeah, and you're forgetting the energy workers who keep the lights on during the pandemic. Essential workers.
Yeah, and he's right. The energy workers, the Tea and Tech people. Remember when Tea and Tech, Tea and Tech, at that times, people in Tea and Tech died and they never even had a sanitizer in a van. You know about that? Not even a sanitizer for the workers in the van. But when they come on the road, they're going back home to get their wife and their children in it. Yeah? And what police officers, some prominent police officers died. One of Damian Link, good friend, I'll try to call him and ask him which one of his friends died, a police officer. Up to this day, Damian still talk about him. Hi, caller. We must never forget. We must never forget. We must never forget. I tell it on national television. We must never forget. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know I am for you. I am for you. I'd rather come out and tell you vote for Ian Alleyne or vote for this one. I come in to tell you, based on my track record, I am not a government. I am not a government. Hi, caller. Good evening. Hi,
good
caller.
Evening, Ian.
Good evening.
Good evening, Ian.
Good evening.
I'm calling from Canada.
Hi, Canada. What's happening?
Nothing. I'm watching the show at this moment.
Thank you.
And I'm enjoying what you're saying because, you know, over here when farm workers were here, we as one had to make collection to give these people money and food stuff and all these things. With the government denied them entry back to Trinidad.
Yeah.
You see? And we had to organize money, food, blanket because it was coming to winter time and the place was cold. And we had to organize the Trinidadians and make up hampers and all these things to give to these people and make sure they had a comfortable place to stay.
Yeah.
And when the government denied them, we turned back to Trinidad.
Yeah, but you know what happened? Delcy and a team could have come in and bring in a sanction plane. We have an image of that, Delcy and the sanction
well, you know, I've been living here 32 years,
Yeah.
And I will tell you that I follow the Trinidad news very often, you know? And I will tell you that people suffered here. I wanted to come to Trinidad at the same time, and I was denied. I was denied because George Young tell me, call somebody called Gilani. When I called the guy wanted $5,000.
Wow. Well, we don't know about that. We can't say that. Thank you. Thank you. But thanks for your contribution. And let me tell you something. I want to say today, do you know, ladies and gentlemen, there are people that are watching me right now in Trinidad that I was solely responsible for bringing back in this country. Do you know I played a major role? I lobbied for over 100 persons to come back to this country. Lobby for them. Made calls and begged. And never took a cent from none of them. One person that was responsible that I got back, and she brought a nice cologne for me. And I don't want to say who it is, but I remember her. She brought a very, very expensive cologne for me. And when she went away, she bought a shirt for me. She's from Valsain. I don't want to say the name of the person. I don't want to do that, but I never forget. But let me tell you something. I remember when they were saying, they were denying, who denies their own people from coming back in a country? Imagine I outside, you come like you outside playing, and a storm is coming, and you going back home and you knocking on that door. Man, open the door, coming inside, and they're telling you stay out. My God, only a monster will do that. A monster. If you see rain falling outside and your door getting wet, you wouldn't open the door and let the door come inside? You would not do that? Would you leave your child in the storm? Wow, unbelievable. But that's what we went through. Hi, caller. Good evening.
A very, very good evening to Miss Allen.
Hi.
Going back to the time when you was hospitalized, or so to say, it was a calculated plan or plot, very thought out, to silence you. That is one. But the longest rope have an end, don't worry. And the other thing is, the World Health Organization and the guidelines made it clear that open air fire was legal. Nothing was wrong with that. Once a social distance and had a certain amount of people. But here we had blocked it down totally. So it was a big atrocity committed onto the people. All the best. Have a great evening, sir.
Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. One more call. You know, lady, go ahead, one more call, last caller. We haven't heard from these people for a little while. Hi, caller. No, it's good. It's good. It just got to sit down and reflect today. And Easter coming, light a candle for them. Light a candle for the loved ones that have gone. Light and remember them. Don't wait for All Saints, but Easter, light a candle. It's an important time in the Christian community. You know, this was the time that Jesus was making his way to the city and whatnot. And reflect a little bit. It's a time to reflect. I will reflect. Hi, caller. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Go ahead.
You remember the young doctor that took his own life in Manzalena?
Yeah.
I would like Ian to remind him about that. The young doctor that took his life who got COVID.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never forget. But all they got was a pan of biscuit. A pan of biscuit. A pan of biscuit. That's all they got. A biscuit. A biscuit. The nurses who stayed day and night and worked day and night, they never got an award. Look who got the award. What you got the award? What your team who got the award? Who made it to the president house? Watch them. They made it to the president house. They stayed night after night in the health center. They stayed night after night in the police station. They stayed night after night making sure people had water and electricity, water workers and tea and tech. They stayed night after night, none of them. But they all got awards. They got awards. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, today I tell you, know who you're voting for. Know who you're voting for. Know who you're voting for. And that is why I have come to the conclusion, I told them that today, I have the biggest platform. You want people to see whatever you're doing? You pay for your ad, that's it. That's it. You just pay for your ad and get your ad on my show, whoever political party. But at the end of the day, people, viewers, you make your choice. But I'm telling you, from up here, I never forget the water that tried to drown me. Never. This is Ian Alleyne. This is Crime Watch. Have a wonderful night. And never forget. And listen to me, we have 2 days again. We have tomorrow and Thursday. And over the weekend, light a candle, put up a picture of your loved one, maybe get a little photo, and just stick it up. And remember your loved one that died. Just remember, sometimes it's good because we believe, seeing that this is a very significant time and a very auspicious time in the Christian community, we believe that there's a cloud of witnesses. When I say a cloud of witnesses, there's our belief that they are watching us. That they are watching. That's what we believe as Christians. We believe that they are watching us. I don't know if other religious books share the same view, but that's what we believe. And that is why maybe they can't really do anything for us, but they are watching. And let them know that we remember them today. Let them know we remember them. We remember them. We remember all those who died, 4,000 plus that died. We remember them. Let this Easter be a time of remembrance. When Good Friday come, I will remember. Maybe it was April 11th or the 12th in 2020, but it was the wrong Easter. That I will remember that nice Cora workers. And I know they are treated badly. Cora workers are treated badly. Really, really badly. Really, really badly. And they made a nice fish for me. Yeah? I never forget Mario Sabga who sent me donuts. Never forget him for that. The owner rituals, never forget, he sent me donuts. And I called him and I said thanks. So ladies and gentlemen, today was just, maybe the spirit of the program just changed. We had a lot of interviews, we had a lot of things, but sometimes you just have to stop and just remember. Sometimes it's good to remember. Remember persons who are responsible. Your mom, your dad, that you lost, your brother. They have you where you are today. Remember them. Sad to see that some people never live to see how far you have reached in your life and your achievements. But they are watching. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful night. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna come win. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out.